Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S, Jets, well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hut.
They go right back to Hall. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Black. Field. Black. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Well, come on, set. Blue, 32.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
38. Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the 6.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Broncos.
They'll come out throwing. Finds Hunter downfield. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Working on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they face 2nd down. That's It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's completed right side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 16.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Second and 10, here's a pass. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point.
Will Reichert lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hut.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Left side. It's caught by Rice. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blue, ready.
He'll work against the blitz. He's going deep this time. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets break the tie here in the first. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Zone read, they hand it to Achane. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is a Dolphins first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
First down, Miami.
Throwing now on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Offense to the line fast.
First down. First and goal, Miami.
Working inside the red zone. Brings it in. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. QB sneak coming. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal. He keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins trim the lead to 1. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Connects on the crosser. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but it's a little love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
17. Here we go. 52 Bulls.
They just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Ready?
Another throw here on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw here. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he stops quickly here, 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Moore. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 14. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, break.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check up.
Trying to run it in. Achane. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back on 2nd and goal. Forced out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the first half. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 21.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my...
He's got it inside the 25. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready, ready.
Pass play coming here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. It's cut left side by Mitchell. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. They'll run for it with Hall. And forget the marker block. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Not on the same page that time. And now it's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. This is caught by the rookie out of UCF. And he is stuffed with authority there. But that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphins.
They're throwing it. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk the throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. 19 Tiger. Ready?
He'll call his own number. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Completed over the middle. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackle is at the 20. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Black 40. Ready?
From the gun, it's all. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 28. Harrison
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Hey,
Running back sent in motion. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down to a 4-point game.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Blue, 32.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Beetle blue. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working now from the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohou. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
Let's go now.
They're going to try and throw it here. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Broncos. Go.
And they'll throw. Third and long. On the move. Headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one missed the mark. And now they're staring at fourth and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hut.
From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to A-10 on the option. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Shoves one away. We've got a race. And we will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Dolphins, first down.
70 Rangers. 70
First
Rangers.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
They'll throw it here on first. That finds Hunter downfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Working inside the red zone. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. Looking quickly here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was true.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
10 cycle. Blue 32. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Ready. Ready.
They give on second to Hall. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that long run. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he puts him there under this one, right side. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, go Fury. Here we go. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Hall takes it straight ahead. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Here we go. Set. Set, hut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Jets push the lead up to 12.
Jets 49, Dolphins 37. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He put everything he had into this one. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. He's loaded another one up. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever use an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Come, my team! Come! 60
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. Making the call himself. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
70 Rangers! Let's go! 19 Tiger! Crash all 80! Hey, Crash! 19 tight! 19 Lions!
I'll throw it. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Bobcats!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Maverick!
Man in motion here.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Kicked off. Trey Amos.
Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
They find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Ken Black Ultra. Set, hut, hut, hut.
Back to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. Touchdown, New York! The Jets making a 3-score game in the 4th. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets go up by 19. Mevis ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's trying to go. He's got it deep downfield. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available?
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. It can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defense is stopping.
And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the 4th. First and 10 now from the 46.
Red, cut, here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Nearly an interception on that play, so now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Hall running between the tackles. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.